expecting Magyar, Frank. Well, I mean, he could really use any of these. Any of the civs Adam has left are very, very strong for this map. I think for Tristan, he's 100% gonna. Yeah, hopefully he knows about the lakes. Oh man, what player was that played earlier? Was that Hassan? I think Hassan picked it as a home map and he didn't go to the lakes, and I totally understand it because I could totally do the same exact thing. If you're playing a map with the same name as another map in other tournaments that you've seen, or even on the ladder, we as players that have been around for a while, we've seen these maps, and when you take Atacama and you change the layout of the resources and stuff, it's really confusing because you practice a map and you think it's going to be a certain way. Yeah, it was Hassan. So if you don't go in and check the map list every time for the new map pools, that can catch you. It's caught me before in tournaments, so I'm not surprised to see it catching somebody else. And we know that Hassan is kind of just back to the game, so he's probably just sees a map he thinks he knows, and he's not going to do extra checking. He's going to be like trying to get some reps in, trying to get some practice in. Let's change the score real quick. Yeah. Okay, so question is, how fast are we going to see? Wait, Magyar. So okay, so Magyar makes it. How fast do we see Lith go to water? Survivalist is shaking his head and his finger. What? Oh my god, waggle your wigglers at them. I can't believe Tristan went Lith and isn't going directly to food. Right? They should have been asking to practice with Survivalist for this map. I gotta say, I now fear Survivalist more than either one of these players on this map. It's really nice that I get to play one of them. This is great stuff that I'm seeing. Maybe they're just trying to be tricky and they know about the water and they're going to pretend like they don't. So by the time they get to the round of 4 and the potential of the finals, then they start playing, utilizing everything. Not even an early barracks. Yo, this be funky. If Tristan isn't going to use the bonuses of his Civ, I would argue that Adam's Civ is actually superior here. So the Magyars having the +1 on the spears, they're going to help you win every spear fight, and then also do a little bit of extra damage to villagers, which at every level catches people off guard every time. They start fighting like 3 spears, and then the 3 spears just wreck all their bills, and their eyes get big, and they don't understand what's going on. But it's because the spears have fletching on them, and they're killing you. So free fletching on spears, basically, and then you get the same for scouts. So the scouts are also doing 1 less strike to kill a villager, so you're losing stuff much faster. Magyars also get cheaper scouts. So mobility also counter to mobility in that their spears are strong. So 2 positive game unpause. Something's going on. No, it's not +1 range. I just like to call it fletching because it's +1. It helps you in your head. Like if you think of an archer attacking a villager without fletching versus with fletching, it's a big ass difference. But for some reason, when people look at melee units, they don't register it the same sort of way. They're just like, oh, it's +1 on spears. Who cares? That's gonna help you kill a spear like a little bit faster, or a scout a little more, even though it's mostly bonus damage anyway. So it's like it almost feels like it's not useful. 1 population lead for Tristan in a villager. Could that be a loom versus no loom? Looks like it's not. So good job by him not idling. Adam's idled a little bit. He's getting a loom now. That could be why. Could be why. Ah, the ding ding dongs. Okay, so we've got the fishing ships out now, and Adam is just pretending like there is no water. So Tristan is getting to the water much later than he should. If you guys don't know about 4-lake kind of meta, I highly suggest you go on to Survivalist's stream sometime and watch him play Lithuanian on these maps. It would be super helpful for you. You can get to your fish directly. We're talking first Vil can make your dock, and the other Vils, since you have the food, can just go to wood. So big kind of misplay, not utilizing his sieve to its maximum potential, but a better play than Adam, because Adam's not even going to fish. So it's hard to pick on Tristan too much here. At least he's playing correctly to the meta. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty knows some things. It is weird how they added the lakes on the maps, and I don't know why they did it. I thought it would be used more. A lot of I actually, of all the games we've casted, we haven't actually got too many of this map, but all the games, I think this is the first time I've seen anyone go water. I don't think, like Tristan going water here. Everyone else is like, screw it. Why even go water? Fish stink. They make your hands smell. They're gonna muck up the place. Yeah, having fish out this early is outrageous. Also, the utilization of the shore fish. This is a pretty good. I like that the devs added this. This is a cool mechanic for people that go fishing. Less idle time just means more units that you can make, so that's pretty cool. So spears coming out as we would expect, and we're going to see high mobility, high defense. So spearmen paired with scouts. You'll see scouts in low numbers going for raids on their opponents. The spears will stick around their base, ideally to keep from losing any vills, but as units and position starts to change, you might see scouts and spears both going forward at the same time. More so for Magyar. I think this is definitely a better strategy choice for Adam to go with the forward spears, in that it can kill his opposing spears much easier, and of course we talked about how much better they are versus villagers already. So definitely expect to see it going this way, where Lith is playing the more defensive posture. So we'll see how Adam maintains safety at home. Does he go for small walls? Does he go for spears? It looks like he's doing a little of both. He doesn't feel too concerned. Is there another? I'm not too concerned about this opening here. I think I would have tucked everyone in and made a house. You have to tuck your bills in safe at night, or else they don't make the dreams come true. In Castle, you believe T90 should be advantaged, not in Feudal or Imp. I think not in Feudal, unless he went for the early fish, but now he's advantaged because he went for some fish. So just by that, I think it'll just be favoring Tristan. But if the fish is exactly even, I think that you're right. I think Magyar is a bit stronger early, and then once the relics start coming into play, they definitely are going to help Lith. Though, if it does go into like Skirm Spear tech in Feudal, Lithuanian do get faster skirms and spears, so if they start to get higher balls of armies, they can actually chase their opposing forces down, where normally you're running it at about the same movement speed. So like a skirm spear army is not going to catch a skirm spear army of the enemy, or like an archer army. It's just going to be running around the map, like wasting time. So that's where you see the scouts being really nice, because they can actually catch stuff. But Lith kind of have that in their spears and their skirms. So maybe on some maps, some close proximity or very open maps, maybe look for that. Look for a range and spear opening. I know in tournaments in the past, I've opened skirm spear forward, knowing that I wanted to go into scout into knight later on in castle. So trying to use my bonus there. It pays off sometimes. It is hard to get aggression to pay off in the meta right now on the map pool that's out, because the maps are very close positions on all your resource maps, so it's pretty much just turtle play. But yeah, it's definitely viable. More farms coming out. Scouts, I like that they're on stand ground. So you guys notice that they're on stand ground. They didn't attack the Vil right away. This is because if you want to single target a unit and say these scouts want to single target this unit. If they click on it here on aggressive stance, they'll stop around here and start attacking Vils. If they're on stand ground, they'll run directly to the unit, surround it, and kill it. So you have to play with your stand ground on and off, depending on whether you're single targeting or whether you're just patrolling and fighting. Shift Q also works properly when you use stand ground, Survivalist is saying. Is that for even a group of military units? I find that Shift Q has been working singularly for units, but when I do it in a group sometimes, it'll just take the whole group and run away. So I don't know if we actually have to split each Shift Q on each one. Oh! We're gonna need to get inside. We've got Tristan running around. He might be a nice caster, but he's not a nice player. He will cut you. Oh, good job. Actually, Adam's only gonna lose the one Vil. That's really nice. And he's spotted the tower as well, so he can counter tower no problem. He's bringing some units back. We've got 13 military for Tristan, 10 military for Adam. Though, Adam does have more Vils here, so this should be a favorable fight for Adam in terms of proximity to reinforcements and villagers that can supplement the army. So I don't see Adam like getting clapped here unless he takes some really bad fights. He's also 2 Vils behind though, so that's a little rough, but that is the fish problem. Tristan now going for a secondary dock. I really want to see a counter tower from Adam here. Like just drop it. There's no reason not to. I guess he thinks maybe he'll have enough units to clear, or maybe he'll just kill it. Just kill it at this point. Don't waste. Ow! What is this? Is this is so weird. At this point, you just kill the tower because you've got the base of it and the units are away. You could gate right here and kill the base. Maybe just not taking the best fights, but he's fighting 4 locations, right? He's trying to get to these Vils. He's trying to get to some Vils over here. Nice. Oh, no. Let's look away. That's only going to be bad. So a lot of things are going on. These players are both looking in about 3 to 4 locations while macroing their economies. So, and then Tristan's also going for docks, so he's probably looking in like 6 locations at any given moment. So very hard to make these sort of split-second decisions of like pull the Vils, do a quick wall rather than use the tower, or you make the tower earlier, so you never have to walk outside of the wall and potentially see the scouts that were down here come back in and kill your units. As it is though, he's going to clear it up. It's fine. He's going to be down 3 villagers still. Military count is dead even. KDA is dead even. The big difference here, as we've been talking about, is the fish. It's almost mined out though, so maybe if we see Adam get a little bit higher military count as he's doing, do the KDA a bit better. He does have Magyar, so Magyar with those extra bonuses. It's also an eco bonus if you're going to go full feudal, because now you don't have to do that upgrade, so you're saving 150 food. Not to mention the early snowball potential that you get. Villager counts within 1 now, and I believe fish are counted as villagers, so in 80 food, it's actually going to be villager positive for Adam, even though on screen it's showing not. So we're going to need to see a tech switch to range or more spears for Adam. I see him on gold now. I really like that I'm seeing that. I'd love to see 1 range come out. He does have a spear advantage on the west side of the map, but the eastern flank is going towards Tristan, so kind of yin-yanging here. Both players taking a side. A little bit of a house for Adam. Dead even game! Game 5, dead even at 23 minutes in. This is exactly what we want. What a series. Tristan's going to try and defend. He wants to get to the other lake. He's got the villagers there. Villager. Maybe he's on holiday. This is going to be me in a couple months. Next to a big body of water, looking for anybody that owns a boat. Trying to make friends. Well, I think that this game favors Adam's playstyle more, because I think the ways Tristan was winning the other games, is kind of playing more meta and more thought out. And if you see even this, that's how he got a lead here early. Now it looks like it's drifting away and going more towards Adam's favor. But Adam's going to win full fighting, right? And Tristan's going to win by kind of better game knowledge of the real small transitions. As we were talking about him being a caster, right? He gets to watch the top tier experts play all day. So he knows how the best players are playing more maps out than probably Adam or other players, just because he's got so much time invested in like the studying of the game. But Adam has a lot more game time and game experience of how the game feels in the game. So if you're brawling that in that sort of player versus player, I always favor the person who's like mechanically slightly better or even less rusty, rather than the player who knows more. And I think that's what we're showcasing here is Adam just like hulking right now and just doing all the mechanics the best. That being said, Tristan, it's not like he's super far behind. I mean, this game is dead even, could go either way, and this is huge. This is absolutely huge. These are upgraded +1 defense, +1 attack, no bloodlines, but they're in the sweet spot. Oh! Adam trying to do the same, but he didn't wall his fills in! Titanic! Absolute Titanic mode. Get out your foghorns. There are Tristan glaciers approaching. He might be cold. He might be underwater most of the time. You might only see the tip of him, but he's going to hit you so hard. Baruga, negative 10 bills for Adam as we're talking him up. We jinxed him! Oh, yeah, okay. He's trying to push this army back now. He has to do damage. It's back to the old Adam has to do damage because he's got a lose-win scenario. But that's where he's good. I mean, it's not actually bad for him. I think this is actually good for Adam. If he was winning and like super geared into some weird tech transition, it probably doesn't even favor him. He cleared the army up now. So now Adam does have a firm lead in the military. He's got some of the map, and there's a lot of spears on the map. Hey, Celine Dion, I hope it's the real one. Thank you so much for the $5. So I'd like to see one range out. I did talk about that earlier. The range should have came out earlier. So beautiful. What a great singer we have. So yeah, you don't really want to match now, spear versus spear for Adam. We've got upgrades for Tristan. He doesn't just have a clear advantage in terms of unit strength anymore. So he's got to go into a counter unit, which would have been the archers. Probably 5 minutes ago he could have gone. The second stable added some really good pressure, but if he added one range, got like 4 archers out, and then did the second stable, then he's cleared the spears, and the stables just even are more impactful, the stable units. Especially at this phase, we've got 7 spears, and that's it. So 3 archers, and Adam would have full map control and clear the army of his opponent, which means the opponent has to remake the army. Which means maybe he stays in this age a little bit longer, or maybe he makes a less than ideal army in early castle. Yo, thank you so much, Guts. Thank you for the sub. No range is just crazy to me. Mighty Camp going out on stone now for Adam. I think that we could see Adam go into kind of a, there's a Chinese player, Stray Dog. I think that he could go into a Stray Dog type of strategy where he just starts going full scouts and full towers, and you take all the wood lines away, or the gold lines, so that the opponent, even if they get up, they can't really use the higher value units. That's the only real reason I see stone coming in and more units being produced. Maybe he wants to make more towers to defend himself. But I think right now, with that many vills dying, Adam knows, again, Adam is good at knowing his position in the game. He knows he probably has to do more work in Feudal Age now, which is why I'm thinking these are going to go for 4 towers. We'll see which way he goes with it. Not quite enough to make them yet. We should see 4 vills going pretty soon, though, if he is going to go for it. Bam! Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-dong. Sucking on that big-ass boss. Nothing. More military for Adam. And he's everywhere. Can you hear the horses? Can you hear the coconuts? That's not the way. Oh, he must have really not liked that palisade wall. I feel you, man. Every time I see a palisade wall, I just want to send all my units to attack it and get it off of the map. Thanks, Chaos. Yeah, I don't cast often, and I think a lot of it is because I don't like the meta, so it's hard for me to like get excited about games. But in stuff like this, where I know the two players and they're playing on a map that's open and exciting, it just boils up inside of me. It just feels so good seeing games like this. It's like therapeutic. On that note, I'm going to be trying to cast more and more. So if you guys are liking it, feel free to follow. I'm going to try and get more out of it. We've been casting all of the USA Cup games so far. We've got the round of 4 ahead of us. So we've still got Daniel. I'm playing. And Bloodless is playing. And then the winner of this one. So we've got more casts in us that are going to come recently. And then I'll try to be doing more casts, you know, going forward. Thank you for the kind words. Tristan out, coming for a counterattack. 11 vills for Tristan, and Adam's actually the one going up. Oh, he's a tricky guy. Now, oh, this is so sneaky, you guys. A lot of this is knowing. Okay, so now there's like levels of mind game in this game. So Adam knows he's far behind and he had to do damage. Tristan knows Adam is far behind, he has to do damage, and Adam is probably going to go all in. Adam has multiple stables. Adam now is on stone, and he goes forward with towers. Tristan goes, oh, maybe this is a stray dog type of strategy, right? Maybe he's going to go all in. Now I need stone. I have to go to stone. Now I'm using all my vills in eco, prioritizing defense in this age, and Adam goes, just kidding. Just kidding. I'm going FC. I'm going up to the next stage. I bluffed ya. So he's bluffing from a weaker vill count. We could catch up in the vill count if we drop TCs. Two vills a minute, right, per TC that we're getting. So within a couple minutes we can get back into the game for the vills if we full defend, if we're up that far ahead. If not, then we'll be going for stables, and this is just terrible. This should have been a TC! TC and 3 stable knights, Adam! He could have 3 TCs right now. That is so odd to me. Let's just bypass that completely. I don't understand why that's out there. Maybe we could ask them later. 3 stable knight wants to clear your spears as fast as it can. So Tristan will be looking to run back, defend his spears, not let them die. Do we even have spears left? We do. Ooh, nasty. Good fertilizer there. A lot of good spears for Adam too. He's protecting very well. These knights are going to do big work now. Again, we don't have to have the +2 upgrades for our knights, or we don't have to use the economy for it, so we can go directly into +2, streamline the +2 for Magyar, but we also will have a fully upgraded knight right away. So this knight attack is going to be stronger than your normal civ. Now pair that with a third stable, even stronger than your normal civ. And now that I'm looking at this, I think I understand why he went for this. So he's going to need 15, probably more like 18 farms for these, +5. And he's got a decent amount, but he doesn't quite have enough food, and he's having to idle a bit. So this is probably just to buy some food every now and then. He's on stone. Maybe some more TCs could come out. I say more, but we've only seen one. Maybe a TC could come out. Maybe a forward castle, maybe forward towers. I really want to see forward siege, though. I think that's #1 priority is getting forward siege. The knights are doing some good raiding, but you don't want to rely on your knights for raiding, especially we didn't even get +2, and I think this is a nearly catastrophic mistake for Adam, because once you get +2, you can pretty much raid forever, and the arrows are not really going to affect you. You're going to be taking better trades just everywhere, and it's going to be worth having that over extra knights, because you can actually use your knights. Like if you have extra knights, that's like if you go 3 stable and you don't do your upgrades if, say, the enemy's going like full army right away and you're fighting, because then you're not diving as much, and then maybe the higher number is going to be better than the upgrades. but with all the diving that could be going on here, I think that definitely the better upgrades are the stronger choice here. Gonna get the Vills in that time, only gonna lose 2, so we definitely got out luckier than last time. Last time it was almost game ending, so he managed to do well there. He does have pikemen, so he went for the pikeman upgrade instead of the +2 upgrade. Again, I don't really agree with it, but you know, can't really argue with what he's doing here. He's doing a fantastic job.
Don't be a noob like Adam. Show Tristan Rees piles.
Yeah,
we want to see if he can go up.
Oh, yes. Tristan can go up very soon. Thank you, guys. These are things that I really like when you guys are giving these kind of critiques to me, because I'm kind of new to casting, and that's the kind of stuff I'm going to miss out on. So if there's stuff that you're used to seeing in cast that you really like and I'm not doing,
show T90 resources.
It's not going to hurt my feelings. Unless you say it in a mean way. So we're up now. Still, big up in Vills. Again, a lot of this is food. 200 food left only, and then he's going to be down again for those 5, and that'll bring Adam kind of closer, but that's a big 5. We don't want to lose that. Don't want to lose that. You really want to keep your... Adam's going to kick himself when he realizes he doesn't have +2. I'm almost certain that he doesn't realize it now. There's no way he would be taking this many fights without +2, just generally. He probably does feel super all in, though. His opponent, though, is not even castle yet, so he's got all the time in the world. There's no excuse. I'm calling it. No excuse for not having +2. Yeah, it looks like he's going to the southern pawn. Good catch there. He's actually got some scouts defending vision-wise to see if he's gonna run into anything. It looks like this is the same build too. It went from this lake with low HP all the way down to the other lake. Looks like it hit another wolf, but some good micro by Tristan. Made sure it was alive. Don't know if he used a hill or what there. Adam's desperately trying to get into this gold line. Forced a tower out, so that's good. Every tower he... Oh my god, is it down? What did we just... What the... Did Tristan delete those? Did Tristan delete those, or was that Adam? Tristan could have just made the tower. I think he deleted and tried to run. Whoa. This is chaos. I don't know who's going to win this. I have no idea. The calculator in my head is completely maxed out. All I'm seeing is 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Wow. Okay. That's Adam. That's Adam for you. When does he go forward with the towers? The second you don't expect the towers. That's when. He's broken again. He's got to maintain this. Good quick wall there by Tristan, cutting those 3 off. Sometimes you gotta prune the tree, right? That's a big prune though. He cut off several branches, 4 branches. I'm getting so worried for Tristan, but he's got all his food. Imagine if Adam took 1 lake. If Adam took 1 lake, I think Adam definitely could win this game. But without taking any lakes, I still favor Tristan slightly. But the military still... Adam's got it on the field. He doesn't got it in the bank. He's not saving for a rainy day. Look at this. Tristan can make TCs and maybe even saving for castle. Adam's like, I ain't got vills. I ain't got TCs. I don't got eco. I have military in your base. That's what I have. I love this style. Going Scorpions as well. If you guys don't know about Scorpions and Mangonels, what should you choose if you're fighting your opponent? Scorpions are going to be your best economical approach. You have a unit that counters the pikemen, that counters the monks, can shoot over walls. They do all the mechanics that the Mango does, but you can make more farms with it. It also spreads out how many units on the field. So if there's like knights attacking you, if you make a Mangonel, now you have a lot of economy on 1 unit that can be sniped, rather than several units and a better efficient economy in terms of your farms back home. So Scorpions first are almost always the correct move, and then into Mangonels and then to Rams. You can pick the numbers you like. I prefer 3, 1, and then Rams. 3 Scorps, then Mangonel, then into Rams as you can afford it. You have to match the opponent's Mangonels though as soon as they're on Mangonels. So that is one thing you do have to pay attention to. But I love that he's actually going with this approach. Very smart approach. He's playing to the limit, right? So we've got to take every little, squeeze every ounce of eco that we can out of this game for Adam. Villager counts are super close. Oh my god, 5 now. 5 vills, maybe even less. The castle's going to go up in a position. Does this position take any game-winning things? Adam's going to have wood. Still going back. His golds are safe. Adam is not going to be too torn up about this castle, I don't think. That's not going to hurt you. He's already moved off. This tower already pushed him off of these wood lines, so this doesn't really do anything other than secure the wood for Tristan, which I understand the argument for that, right? He's got pressure here at his northwest. He's got western enemy here, and to the south and east, there isn't really wood. So this is really his only safe location left. Is it right, though? We've got mangonels, rams potentially coming out here at his TC, and there's nothing blocking the TC. Got decent production here. Lots of pikemen running around for Tristan, checking corners of the map. Villager count within 3 now. Adam. Bless these guys' souls. I want nothing but good things to come for them. They're putting on the best series of the USA Cup so far, hands down, no question. They are looking. Let's just try and figure out just a little bit on how many locations. At least one fight is here. There's micro here. So 2, 3, 4. He's sending to a 5th location. He's also producing potentially out of here. I would say Adam's looking like 5 locations at once, and Tristan's looking 2, 3, 4. Oh, Adam's over here as well. 5, maybe? Very close, while macroing. He's also grabbing relics, so these guys are like doing 6 tasks at a time that's like super dependent on them looking, and then also doing just the muscle memory of macroing their ecos behind it. So this is like, they're playing their hearts out here. I actually don't have zoom. I have it unlocked because I don't like using it as a player. It throws me off. So I actually can't, unfortunately. If we cast through Rex and use Capture Age, we can use some of that zoom that they have on there. But for these live ones, we're not going to be able to do it, unfortunately. He's getting more vills, Adam is. Now, he's got to be careful not to over-raid at this point. He wants to take a positional win and snowball out of it. So, at this point, he's got Tristan's gold. Tristan is really struggling. He's only got this 1 gold left. He has this one saved, but his main gold is gone, and he's got not really good position on the map. Adam has lots of golds, and he's actually starting to eco back now. Still, no fish for Adam. That's potentially just the most massive throw. Yeah, so this is the problem with overraiding, right? If you overraid and let your opponent get back into a even or ahead military state, their better economy is just going to bowl you over. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. So you have to be super careful about raiding, and the name of the game is free damage, right? If you're trading damage for a vill, they're going to have a military unit after, and then they're going to attack you with it. Which means you're either going to have to make another one, which hurts your eco, or they're going to hit your eco, which hurts your eco. So either way, it doesn't work. This is huge for Tristan. This could be game turning. I don't know if Adam's going to be able to come back after this. He's pressured on all his golds now. That's a lie. He's got one back there in the west corner. Gonna grab the monk potentially. We see some GGs coming in chat. I don't know. It's a 20 vill lead now. It's the farthest Adam's been behind so far. We're just about out of fish once again, though, so some of these vills actually aren't being utilized. Tristan's got +2/+2. He's got relics trying to come in. Actually, he's only got +1. The other one is a relic, so nice job. He saved several hundred economy just with the relic. So similar to Magyar, just you pay by going your monasteries and then you get a trickle of gold. So it's like a slightly different take on the similar bonus. Villager count now getting slightly out of hand. Fish traps going down, trying to use all of these fish around. He's got 3 corners of fish now. He's checking the 4th. Adam, I don't know if he has another push in him. This is the thing about going all in 1 TC or maybe not 1 TC because we've got more now, but low economy. You cannot over-raid and lose vills. Even if, like, you have to kill their vills to win, you have to find a location where, like, he can get a bunch of mangonels and push with the mangonels. Maybe turn it into a Huang style, right? Huang is really good at this type of play, where he's trying to kill you the whole time and all in you, but he's not trying to lose a lot of units. He's doing it slowly and methodically, and, like, it's good for him. It's not just pure raid. I think that's what started this turnaround for Tristan. Also the better eco. He's done great management here. He's spread around the map, all over the place. Look at it now, 40 vill lead. Yeah, I don't know if you can come back from a 40 vill lead. It's just exploding now. It's exponential growth. We're dodging it. Yeah, he's petered out. Wow, that was... what a rush of a game, though. He's still trying. He's still raiding. I shouldn't pre-call it, right? Especially if I'm trying to get into Cassie. I shouldn't be pre-calling these games, but it's dire straits. Some stuff has to be done immediately, and unfortunately we just don't have the economy to do things immediately. And Tristan now pulling, I think, the 2nd relic, so that's going to be +3 on his knights for free. Oh, he didn't even swing! He looked at that villain. Spears coming out for Adam. He's trying everything he can to defend from the knights while also raiding with his own knights. So he's got spears, pikemen at home, and knights in the opposing player's base. Same thing for Tristan. They're doing very similar styles here. Tristan is just getting the better of it. Stemmed out of the better eco, going through, getting all of those, the fish. Adam did a great job pushing and raiding, getting himself back into the game in several spots. Oh, there's +4 coming in. Tristan's got some vills on field, so potential picks here for Adam, but does he have enough military to actually get there? He's trying now. He's sending more knights there. I would imagine he's going to send almost everything over there. TC coming out. Tristan knows that this is the target, so he's sending all of his rally points there as well. I think we're going to see one big bash here, and then Adam will potentially realize it. Oh, even more relics. And a conquer. Don't you hate when your knights don't know how to plug their ears? Look, you just don't listen. It's a completely audio mechanic. +4. Yeah, these paladins looking nice. Going for the raid still. Adam going for lots of raids, and you can see how it's good in some situations, but like this one paid off well. He got 3, but then he lost 2 knights. So like these 2 knights should have kept running non-stop forever. They should never stop moving if they're being traced by a higher force. GG called by Adam. Adam is in chat. Dude, well played, Adam. I think that you showcased your skill of knowing where you're at in-game. I think you always had a good idea of whether you had to go all in, whether you could go up. I think you played super, super well. GG, this was my favorite series of the tournament. Tristan taking it with, it seems like a little bit better prep on the maps. Tristan with the sub as well. Welcome, welcome, Tristan. Yo, we have had so much fun here watching these games, Tristan. I hope you cast your own so I get to watch somebody else cast them too. This was insane. Game 2 blew my mind twice, 3 times, 4 times. USA. We need more USA Cups, guys, right? We got best of 4 coming up too. This was a round of 8. Round of 8 are showing matches like this. I don't even know if you're going to get a series like this in the rest of the tournament. That's how good this series was. Fantastic play by both players. Both players going for like kill moves, raids. Tristan in this game going. Survivalists and me are definitely waggling and wiggling our fingers at you, Adam. This is a Spring move. This is not Adam move. You're supposed to fish, Adam. Very, very naughty. Almost an argument that is the biggest factor in the loss. Interview. I don't have questions for them. Do any of the players
Interview
want to in the chat? I guess we
Get
could
the
ask,
winner and Adam in here.
ask their thoughts on game 1 and 2. Or game 2 especially. Wait, who offered? Let's see. Let me pull up Discord. I have no questions prepared. You guys in chat, you're gonna have to. You guys are giving us all the questions. I'm gonna have none of them.